Guys, this is Waldog, Olivia Purdy. I am so flippin' tired, and so so crazy right now. Um, I had dinner with my family, and it went well, but I became so alpha. I mean, at one point, I remember we were sitting outside. There's a swimming pool, and I'm my dad sitting next to me talking about his guitar. I said, hey, so you gotta, we're talking, my sister's there. My sister who I haven't seen in many years, and she's over there, sitting. And I'm looking at my dad, and I'm like, my brain, right? My brain just like was difficult. Okay, let's just say that. I'm like, so Dad, you're in a three-piece band. You got three. You get just three of you. He said, no. We got one guy on the piano. We got this another guy, second guy, who he does this, and I'm like, my brain, right? Like there's the third guy does this, fourth guy he does that, fifth guy, and we got a sixth and a seventh. we got we got a sixth and a seventh guy in the band, and I'm trying to listen, but my brain is going through like psychological. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But I'm listening, and I hear him, and I'm just at one point. At one point, I'm looking at the swimming pool. I got a soda. I got a Sprite. I've been drinking a lot of Sprite lately. That's my go-to soda. And I'm looking into the water. I got this look. I know I got this look. Just as hard-eyed alpha, at times even snarling a little bit. I just felt myself, like while my dad explains, and the sixth guy and the seventh guy, well, they're just great. I said, okay. My brain, but we had dinner. It was good. Yeah, it was kind of interesting because there was I don't know, there's a bunch of us, right? And the guys, there's a guy section and a lady section. Apparently, I just sat down. And then my dad sat down. We're inside the table, and we had barbecue from a different place, restaurant, delivered. Next thing I realized, this is the guy section, because we got all. And you know how I knew it was the guys section? One of the verifications in my mind is that my aunt loves hanging out with guys, and my aunt's sitting there over there telling stories about how there's a snake, and she had to take care of the snake, and we're talking about dogs, we're talking about animals. There's five of us, two younger guys there, and I'm sitting there. My dad's eating some meat. I'm over there chewing on some cornbread. I thought to myself, I'm still hard-eyed, kind of dizzy brain, from seeing my sister. I haven't seen her in many years. And then I go to say goodbye, and I walk outside, and I see the lady section. I say my goodbyes. I'm walking around like I'm a stressed out, tired, brain foggy alpha male. I'm saying goodbye, everybody. I got a piece of paper. I was carrying a piece of paper with me. It was my dad. My dad decided to give me some musical instructions, which was music. My dad gave me a piece of paper with music theory that he described, that he explained to me. I was much obliged. I was very thankful because it's good for me. I like to practice. I like to get better at playing guitar. There I was saying goodbye, everybody, carrying this piece of paper with a tired look on my face. I left. And then I had to not get on the highway, but I had to cross the highway, and I'm riding my bicycle. I'm carrying this piece of paper. I'm wearing my helmet. I don't usually do that, but it's feeling good. For whatever reason, I just felt like, hey, it's been a pretty good day. Might as well just keep it up and put on my helmet, bicycle helmet. I was riding down the road. My musical instructions. I was not hiding how I'm alert, right? But clearly I'm tired. But I was kind of laughing all the way home, looking at the trees a lot, looking at the clouds, pulling off the side of the road you know, whenever it was appropriate. So it's not going to take any. No, there's no need to hurry. No need to you know do anything fancy. I'm feeling pretty good. So yeah, I realize how tired I am, and that with the night approaching, gonna be some supernatural, some energy. My biology is gonna change a bit. I'm gonna feel a lot better. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm enjoying the right now, though. I'm enjoying just being kind of tired. I do want to say one thing. I am stressed out. The fact that I received a letter about my bankruptcy. I thought my bankruptcy was, I was. I'll just say it like it is. My bankruptcy should have been done, and just like one more thing after another, doodle doodle doo, and I realize I've got to. There's a telephone meeting for my bankruptcy, and I'm reading these papers. I don't know. It's like you ever try to study for a test, and then you go take the test, and they're just like words. I mean, they're English words, but they clearly you need like a textbook to understand. Like this. So just wanted to. I don't want any trouble. I don't want any. But have faith. But I mean, if that's the only thing stressing me out right now, so yeah, just gonna take it easy. And I don't know. So, anyways, I'm gonna relax, and I'll talk to y'all later. Appreciate y'all for watching, and y'all have a good night. Bye.